Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, you know that feeling, right? You've just finished a long day, maybe scrolling through recipes for dinner, and then you hit the ingredients list. 2 onions, finely diced. Ooh,
Oh, yeah, the prep work hurdle.
exactly. 3 cloves of garlic, minced, a cup of bell peppers, and suddenly that, delicious meal feels like this huge mountain of chopping. Or maybe your kitchen just looks like a disaster zone after meal prep. We've all been there.
It's a very real kitchen challenge.
And technology is responding, isn't it? We're seeing this huge surge of what they're calling smart kitchen choppers. They promise to make things easier, more efficient. But what does smart actually mean here?
That's a good question.
And with so many options, how do you even start choosing? Well, that's our mission today. We're going deep into this diverse world of modern kitchen choppers using the great sources you sent over. Okay, let's unpack this.
What's fascinating here is it's not just about convenience. It's how these gadgets, even simple ones, address this modern demand for efficiency, for speed, less hassle in the kitchen. And your point about smart, it is used broadly. For these choppers, it's rarely about AI. Not yet, anyway, for most of them.
Right, not like your smart fridge talking to your chopper.
Exactly. Not usually.
Yeah.
Here, smart is more about clever design. Could be electric power, sure, but also integrated functions or features that just get what you need, like chopping right into a container. Or sometimes it's just really good mechanical engineering that, outsmarts doing it all by hand.
Oh, okay.
So today, we're looking at how these tools don't just cut food. They sort of subtly change our routines, cut down prep time, and maybe even open up some new creative possibilities, helping you skip that kitchen chaos.
That's a really helpful way to frame it. So thinking about problem solving, our first stop should be those everyday annoyances, right? The stuff that makes cooking feel like a chore sometimes, repetitive tasks, small things that just add up. And this first batch of choppers, they seem like the unsung heroes, really targeting those specific pain points. Our sources point to some great starting options.
Precisely. Sometimes the smartest design is the one that's laser focused,
Mm-hmm.
excelling at one common, often tedious task. These entry-level smart choppers often show you don't need some huge, complex machine to make a real difference. Small footprint, big impact.
Okay, let's zoom in. One that really caught my eye tackles maybe the most annoying task for many, garlic, or those fiddly small veggies. Our sources talk about the mini electric garlic chopper. It's described as compact, USB-C, rechargeable, just one button.
Simple.
Yeah, and it apparently whirs through garlic in seconds, so no more tears, no sticky garlic fingers. This sounds like a real game changer if you've ever minced garlic by hand.
Oh, absolutely. And beyond just being handy, the insight here is how these tiny appliances use battery tech and simple design to make precision easier for everyone. Tasks like, perfectly mincing garlic used to need skill or a big machine. Now, anyone can do it. This little chopper, usually running on a small DC motor,
Yeah.
can often do dozens of chops on one charge. So it's genuinely convenient, energy efficient too.
Yeah.
It just lowers that barrier to cooking fresh.
Right, those little things that make you just want to order takeout instead. That's smart design. But what if you don't want electric, or maybe you're camping? Our sources also highlight the surprising effectiveness of manual power, like the pull string manual food chopper.
Ah, yes, pull cord ones.
Yeah, described as budget-friendly, simple pull cord, pull and chop, quick, easy, no electricity. I admit I've seen these and wondered, does that really work well?
And the answer, based on what we're seeing, is yeah, for what it's designed for, absolutely.
Mhm.
It's surprisingly effective. It's got this appeal for simplicity, for people who maybe don't want another gadget to plug in, or like you said, for off-grid use, camping, RVs, that sort of thing.
Right.
It shows that smart doesn't always mean electronic. Sometimes it's just clever mechanics, harnessing your own energy efficiently.
It is impressive how well those manual ones can work. Okay, building on that, but sticking with manual. There's the multifunctional vegetable chopper. This one ups the versatility quite a bit, still manual, but comes with multiple blade slicing, dicing, julienne cuts.
Yeah, this is where we see manual tools becoming multi-purpose too. It's not just single task anymore. The value for you, the listener, is seeing how a non-electric tool can still be incredibly versatile. Think quick salads, where you want everything uniform and nice looking.
Yeah, it makes prep faster.
Or structured meal prep, needing different cuts without hauling out a big processor. This gives you that precision and variety. It kind of bridges the gap between just hand chopping and a full machine.
So what does this all mean for your everyday cooking? It really means that even those basic, annoying kitchen tasks, they now have smart, accessible, often quite powerful solutions. Whether you prefer electric ease or that quiet manual efficiency, These are the tools that can really transform daily prep without much fuss.
Right. So if that first section was about solving those, let's say, universal annoyances, this next section is where things get interesting. It feels like manufacturers started really listening to those unspoken wishes, like, I wish I could chop this anywhere, or, oh, why is this always so messy?
Yes. Here's where it gets really interesting.
We start seeing some really unique features, clever combinations of functions, real ingenuity.
This next group definitely made me think, were they reading my mind? It stops being just about cutting and starts solving those little daily frustrations in smart ways. What's the biggest leap you noticed here?
I'd say it's contextual design. Thinking about how, where, and when people actually want to use these tools, like the USB rechargeable portable chopper our sources mentioned. Small, but apparently quite powerful, charges via USB, and yeah, truly portable.
Okay, a chopper you can charge like your phone. What does that really signal? Is our kitchen becoming less fixed?
Right.
More modular?
That's a fantastic question. It gets right to the heart of it. It's not just about portability for picnics, though that's part of it. Yeah. It reflects this bigger trend of untethering appliances. Our lives are more mobile, flexible. Why shouldn't our kitchen tools be?
Ah,
Imagine prepping ingredients outside or making baby food right where you need it. This kind of chopper, with its lithium-ion battery, USB-C, it often gives you plenty of power for multiple uses on one charge. It puts the power literally in your hands wherever. It changes how and where we interact with food prep.
okay, that makes sense. And speaking of changing the experience, let's talk mess. The eternal kitchen struggle. I mean, the number of times I've wiped down counters after dicing onions, it makes you really appreciate something like the smart onion chopper with container. The sources describe it as chopping directly into an attached container. It feels so obvious. Like, why wasn't this always a thing?
It's such a brilliant, simple integration, isn't it? That no more mess promise is huge because, well, everyone hates cleaning up counters. By having the chopping happen right over or into the container, it just streamlines everything. Less cleanup, keeps things tidy. It's not just about the cutting, it's the whole process, before and after. Small change, big impact on how annoying the task feels.
Makes total sense.
Uh,
And then, okay, this one seems really multi-talented. The automatic stir and chop gadget. Sources say it's a smart chopper that also doubles as an automatic stirrer. That's combining some serious tasks.
it is.
But for our deep dive, we have to ask, any downsides mentioned?
Yeah.
Does trying to do two things mean it doesn't do either perfectly? Is it a jack-of-all-trades situation?
That's always the critical question with multifunction tools, right?
Yeah.
Our sources don't detail specific trade-offs for this particular gadget, but generally, the best combos are ones that naturally follow each other in recipes. Yeah. Like chopping, then stirring.
Yeah, like for soups or sauces.
Exactly. The key takeaway is how this combination can genuinely simplify a whole cooking process. The description says, perfect for preparing soups, sauces, or baby food effortlessly.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just prepping ingredients, it's actively helping during the cooking phase itself. Fewer tools to juggle for one recipe.
Streamlining.
Yeah. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, these innovations show a deeper understanding of the user's entire journey, from start to finish. It's about convenience across the whole workflow, not just one isolated step.
Okay, so we've seen the everyday heroes, the ones that zap basic annoyances, and then the clever combiners that smooth out our workflow. Now, let's step up into the heavy-duty zone. These are the more robust, maybe more professional-grade options, ready for bigger tasks, more demanding cooking.
Right. This is where that all-in-one idea really takes hold, that these cater to scenarios where you need more raw power, bigger capacity, more versatile functions. They're designed less as helpers and more as central pieces of kit for serious home cooks or people doing a lot of prep.
Okay, leading the charge in power, apparently, is the electric meat and veggie grinder chopper. And the key word there is meat. Sources say it's heavy-duty, works for veggies, nuts, and meat. That's a big step up.
It absolutely is. And that's the core insight for you, the power and the sheer versatility. It's pitched as a true all-in-one solution for busy kitchens because it tackles jobs you'd normally need separate appliances for.
Like a meat grinder plus a chopper.
Exactly. A dedicated meat grinder, maybe a nut grinder, and a veggie chopper. These often use stronger motors, maybe induction motors, tougher stainless steel blades designed for harder work. So if you're someone who makes a lot from scratch, processes different ingredient types regularly, this consolidates things, saves space, potentially saves money versus buying multiple machines.
Okay, interesting. Then there's the 12-in-1 veggie cutter and chopper set. This one seems all about variety of cuts. Slice, dice, grate, chop lots of inserts. The sources suggest it's like having a mini food processor without the bulky size. How does a manual system get so comprehensive?
That comparison is pretty accurate. The strength of a set like this, even though it's manual, is the precision and range of cuts it offers through those different inserts.
Yeah.
It's not electric power. It's smart engineering of the blades in the base. You snap in the blade you need. So
Oh,
you can get fine juliennes, perfect cubes for stews, grating, all without plugging anything in or taking up much counter space. Great for getting those really uniform, maybe gourmet-looking results, or just speeding up prep for things like big salads. Mechanical versatility.
got it. And blurring the lines even more, there's the wireless mini blender chopper. So not just chopping, blending too, wirelessly.
Yes, this is like the ultimate fusion for quick hybrid tasks. The dual function is the key benefit. It
What?
really does bridge that gap between eating a chopper and needing a blender.
For what kinds of things?
Think smoothies, dips, maybe pesto, quick sauces, baby food. And being wireless makes it super convenient for small batches, or if you want to blend something right before serving, maybe on the go. They usually have a decent motor for their size, maybe 200, 300 watts, BPA-free jars. It gives you that flexibility to switch from chopping herbs to blending a smoothie with minimal fuss. Maximum utility, single device.
Wow. Okay. And then finally, for the really serious cook or someone handling big volumes, we hit the professional grade food processor chopper. Sources call this the ultimate smart kitchen gadget. Multiple speeds, strong blades, large capacity. This sounds like the top tier.
It generally is.
Yeah.
This is aimed squarely at the serious home cook, maybe even semi-pro or anyone doing large batch cooking regularly. Big meals, as the source says. The
Yeah.
focus here is power, control, and quantity. These often boast powerful induction motors, could be 750 watts or even more. They're quieter, last longer, and handle sustained heavy work. Combine that with high-grade stainless steel blades, large work bowls, we're talking maybe up to 16 cups, and you get serious performance. They can handle tougher stuff like dough, hard cheese, large batches, easily and safely, usually with good locking mechanisms too.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener? If you're looking to really step up your cooking game, streamline complex prep, or just handle bigger family meals, it means there's a whole spectrum of powerful tools out there, designed to tackle pretty much any chopping, dicing, grating, even blending task you throw at them, making ambitious cooking feel much more doable.
And this really brings up an important question for anyone thinking about upgrading, doesn't it? How do you choose? What's the trade-off between a specialized tool that does one thing perfectly versus a versatile powerhouse that does many things pretty well?
Mm.
Understanding these options, from the simplest gadget to the most sophisticated machine, that's what empowers you. You can make a choice based on your actual cooking habits, what you aspire to cook, and let's be honest, how much space you have in your kitchen. Hashtag outro.
Wow, we've really covered a lot of ground today, haven't we? Journeying through this surprisingly innovative world of smart kitchen choppers.
Certainly.
From that tiny electric garlic saver to the, beastly professional food processor, it's really clear there's a tool designed for almost every specific task, every kitchen need.
Mm-hmm.
Our goal today was really just to help you cut through some of that marketing noise, understand the real options out there, and hopefully feel empowered to find the right fit for your cooking style without getting totally overwhelmed.
Exactly. And what we've seen is this ongoing evolution in kitchen tech. These seemingly simple tools often pack really sophisticated solutions, focusing on convenience, efficiency, cleanliness, things we maybe didn't even think to ask for a few years ago. Understanding these differences, the design thinking behind them, it really does empower you, not just to save time, but maybe unlock some creativity, make cooking more enjoyable, less of a burden.
Absolutely. And that brings us to our final thought for you to chew on. We've seen incredible ingenuity in combining functions, stirring, blending, chopping into containers. So, what do you think is next? What could be the next truly smart leap in kitchen chopping? Will we see choppers that also measure ingredients perfectly as they go?
Ooh, interesting.
Or maybe systems that chop, stir, and start the cooking, all in one seamless device, maybe sensing the food, just something to think about. Let those possibilities spark your culinary imagination. That's all for this deep dive. We'll catch you next time.